Are you tired of watching videos that tell you constantly what a logo is, what it should be? Well, I'm going to give you another one, and I'm right. Yeah, not always, but I try. Thanks for joining me at Ellie Mac. I want to thank you for taking the opportunity to come here and see about logo design. What I often do when I talk to my clients is that I explain to them that it's a process of like building the human body. It is a step-by-step process of building what essentially is tantamount to a persona or to a personality. Please listen to me, please. You're going to find that in this video, we're going to be talking about 5 things that I've distilled. It's really important that we establish that a logo is not the be-all and end-all. It really isn't. Let's make that clear. The logo is a portion of an overall strategy, and it's really important that you keep that in mind. The logo is your persona in an icon or a picture that is meant to represent what your company is or who you are to the rest of the world. Come on. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be posting these steps for you guys up on this side so that you can understand more or less what we're aiming for. And throughout the process, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So step number 1, the identity of who you are or this company is. It's all well and good that you have a really, really good identity and that you already know who you are more or less. But sometimes your company is not you. Let me explain what that means. Oftentimes what will happen is somebody will come with their particular personality. If your aim is to be an influencer, then by all means, let it be who you are. But if you're going to open a company with a product, your number one concern needs to be the identity of the product in relation to its demographic. The way demographics work, first we define obviously your sector. Easy. What is a sector? Sector would be technology. Within that sector, there is a niche. Well, what in technology are you going for? Are you going for software development? Are you going for hardware production? And on and on and on. After that niche, what you're supposed to do is to determine what class or income bracket that you're trying to attract in the demographic that you're going for. Are you going for a upper class leisure high-end product or service? Are you going for a mid-end or low-end? Once we get to that, that's when we start to unpack in terms of identity. You have to study the income bracket and the people that you're going for. And we haven't even gotten into the gender, the age categories. Remember the steps. You're going from sector to niche to class, okay? This is where we get to step number 2. Step number 2 is really more about language. It's important that you understand that there is a language built into the design that you want to build. What you need to understand is the medium that you're going for. Are you going for a trendy language? Are you going for more of a staple language? What do I mean by trendy and staple? But when I think trendy, I'm thinking something like that is pioneer, revolutionary, unique, trailblazing. Staple, I wouldn't call it generic, but it's the safe way. It's the recognizable way. As an example, you want data chart designs because you happen to be an investment firm. Maybe you are into green tech and things like that. And so you need like green leaves. Are you pioneering or are you taking the safe route? That's important to keep in mind. Step number 3, construction. This is where the actual designing begins. This is where we begin to flesh out the entire layout for your logo. In terms of layout, are we going with an icon? Are we not going with an icon? Are they both combined to make a symbiotic word and icon design? You might be drawn to something that you've seen or have always loved, and I can't restate this enough. When push comes to shove, what is going to be most liked by your audience should always be preferable than what you like. One of the challenges being a designer is often not that we can't execute what you want, is that what you want is not falling in line with the trend, or it's so overdone that this layout is basically been repeated over and over and over. We're right back to that whole trendy and staple mode. Taking some risk in terms of creating your own layout is always a good thing. The issue then becomes, where do we start? Are we going on a horizontal style design? Are we not using an icon and just working on a typography, a font, or a custom font for you? Just like anything, as I said before, we work like with the human body. First, we build the skeleton, then we get to the organs and on, and then finally it's the skin. And only at the end do we start to put on makeup. Even my baby daughter understands branding. In section 4, emotions. Now, you could argue and say that shape can evoke emotions. I completely agree. But nothing speaks to emotion more like color. The color red, danger, urgency. The color green, tranquility, nature. Blue, for example, is something corporate, very clean, very professional, regal. As you're picking color, where exactly you fall within the scope of identity, the color is very much tied to that. But then you have to decide, which is in section 2, language. Am I going to be trendy, a trailblazer, a pioneer? Or am I going to just follow the staple of what everyone does? In the corporate world, the combination of these two colors, gray and blue, green and gray, are very staple colors. Usually, they're going after colors that are a little bit more safe. Ultimately, the question is, what exactly are you trying to invoke? Are you trying to invoke a sense of stability? Are you trying to invoke a sense of passion or enthusiasm or exhilaration? Colors are the most important part of this process. Certain colors really do go with other colors. They complement each other really well. And it's important to just maintain that and to trust the designer. And again, when I say trust the designer, what I'm not saying is give them complete carte blanche if they really have not proven themselves. It goes without saying that you do need to look at someone's portfolio and what they've done to see what they've been able to produce. And it's important to understand that if they're going to be suggesting or providing you with these things, that there is a modicum of trust when it comes to a designer's input. As you're developing this brand, don't allow yourself to hijack the process with what you like. Look more at what is desirable to your client. Now, if you can find a happy medium between those two, you're very lucky. Go for it. But oftentimes, what I've noticed is a lot of the clients that come with, I want this to be blue, I will tell them, well, you're not standing out. You need to change that. You need to do something that differentiates you from your competitors, because obviously knowing who your competitors are will help you determine whether or not this is the right course of action. And this is for every step. It's going to be determined by sector and niche and class. Step number 5 is all about the future. After you've designed your logo, after you've constructed it, it looks beautiful. It is very important that you maintain a synchronicity across your brand in its language. And really, that's what this is at this point. Reinforcing communication with a logo. You cannot take, for example, a very organic looking design next to very high-tech designs that are on your website. There's two different languages, and there needs to be a homogeneous continuation of the language across every form of advertising that you do. So your pamphlets, color scheme that you have on your logo will be represented. You don't want to stray from the logo image and the brand. Can you create extra assets to complement this brand? Yes, but it can't clash. See? Easy. The journey itself is really all about building an entity, a personality. As you're building all this, you stay consistent and you don't have the habit of just winging it. Studies have shown that people that watch brands change often or are not properly aligned on all their channels lose credibility, because what it invokes in the minds of the viewers is a sense of that this company does not really know who it is. Being consistent is what's important. Thank you for watching this channel. I hope my tips on logo design, which were really designed to just cut to the chase and tell you exactly what you need to know. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification. I'm going to be posting more videos in the upcoming month. Don't forget to follow me on my socials. Thanks for watching. Have yourselves a great day. Peace.